Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we are in a new video, but today I have something different for you. First of all, I know I'm speaking English and you may wonder why the fuck are you doing that? I don't know, bitch. I don't know. No, seriously, like I just want to have a variety of videos, some in Spanish, some in English, and this is kind of like a blog. I just woke up like half an hour ago and I'm making coffee. I haven't had my coffee yet and I'm recording a video. If that isn't passion, then I don't know what passion is, okay? That said, I'm here just doing a vlog, just being myself, because I've been like, I talk a lot to myself. I'm a crazy bitch, yeah. Be aware of myself. Like, yeah, I'm looking like a mess. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Looking like shit, yeah, bitch. Yeah, this is my wavy kind of curly hair. I think it's more wavy, but it has like some curls, in the bottom. Not today, not that much today actually, but some days, even though it's really wet today and it's really cloudy and it's just, one of those awful days. But anyways, basically what I'm doing here in my computer is just that I'm trying to edit a flyer. I work as a freelance designer and I'm doing a flyer so that I can send it to a couple of people, see if they give me some word. Oh, and don't feel awkward if you feel like I switch from accents all the time, because I go sometimes from British to American back and forth. This has an explanation, okay? Do not judge me. Mostly I do American, as you can listen, but sometimes I feel more comfortable in British because my first approach to English was British, and then my second approach, which was the more accurate approach, was American. So sometimes I mix them, and yeah, that's kind of who I am. I think it's because it's not my mother tongue that I feel like the freedom to do that, but people in this country must hate me, so I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry for doing this. It's just my brain. I'll just blame my brain, bitch. I'll just do that. So actually, I'm just gonna show you this. I'm actually not doing shit of what I said I would do. I'm just looking for memes. I swear to God, every time I say I'm gonna do something, I'm on Facebook watching memes. It's unsettling, bitch. Like, sometimes I'm like, I want to be successful. I want to like be a millionaire. I actually don't want to be a millionaire, but I want to feel like I'm doing something important in this life. And I think a part of this why I do these videos and why I just want to entertain people and make you laugh for no fucking reason. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, you're really funny," and I'm like, "Am I? I don't know. I feel like I'm just talking about my life and my problems, and you're just laughing at my face. Like, thanks. You know what? My mama do that. Like, I'm just telling her my issues and shit like that, and she just cracks the fuck up and she's like, "Oh, you made me laugh so hard." And I'm like, "Mom, I have depression. Please." And my shrink does the same thing. Like, she's we share the same sun sign and we get along really well, but sometimes I'm just telling her my issues and she laughs and she's like, "You are so funny, you don't even realize it." And I'm like, I don't know, I just know that I'm whining here like a little bitch telling you how hard it is for me to get over things. But thanks a lot, I guess. Maybe I'll create a YouTube channel. She didn't suggest that, by the way, but I guess by seeing people laugh, I just started, making videos, and I'm being really happy. And I just want to thank the very little people that are subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe this fucking instant, because I'm gonna keep doing videos in English and I'm gonna keep doing videos in Spanish. So maybe if you speak English, you'll learn Spanish. It's Argentinian Spanish, not just any accent, bitch. I just wanted to say that. Argentina, best country in Latin America, just so you know. Thank you. But I do like the fellow countries in Latin America. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, maybe you'll learn some shit like that. I don't know. You told me. I just only upload one video in English in which I was explaining my story learning English throughout my life because it was so hard to speak fluently and to be able to communicate almost whatever I wanted and to get the accent and to understand how words function in a sentence. You know, these things may seem easy when you speak English, but the learning process was so hard for me and it took so many years. And well, in that video I explained why. It was basically emotional issues or in other words, the pressure that my parents were putting on my shoulders. But yeah, that's basically it. So I don't know, I'm just gonna pick a random subject to talk about. Actually, today I was thinking about why do people, I mean, I sometimes consider myself very mature for my age. If I have to compare myself with people my age, which I don't really like to do, comparing myself is such a shitty thing to do. But sometimes if I do that, if I compare ages, if I compare myself to people my own age, then I realize that I am way more mature in some things, not in everything, but some things. In some things, I am more mature. So I was just thinking about that and which things, because sometimes I don't understand a couple of things of my generation. I think I'm such a traitor. I believe in my mind I'm like 80 years old. Yeah, I am that kind of girl. Sometimes I be thinking to myself, I have to adapt to this new generation. I'm like, bitch, that is your generation. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you adapting? You were born in this century. Get a clue, like. Anyways, I was thinking, like, for example, I don't understand why some women or men our age, like, just take their time to answer a text you actually want to answer quickly, just to create this whole interest, or I don't know, because I really do not understand the point of it. If you want to answer a text like 1 minute or even like 20 seconds after it was sent to you, then fucking do it. Like, you know why this happened? Because I feel like a lot of men, and yeah, I'm gonna blame men, but I know this is a known gender thing. I feel like a lot of people in our generation, especially men, are very scared of commitment and also having feelings. And trust me, I get that, because having feelings and not being correspondent is not nice. But it's really funny, actually. It's really funny because of these situations, these other situations come to the scene like a consequence, you know? Like, well, if he's so scared of having feelings for me, then I'm not gonna answer that text that fast, because that will send the message, the unconscious message, that I am too desperate, or that I am already falling in love with him, which will corner him emotionally and make him run away. And it's like, no bitch, he already has some issues. He has to go to the shrink right the fuck now, and you have nothing to do with that. So if you want to answer a text, just be yourself and answer the fucking text. And if he is a fucking asshole, then I recommend you to just be on your own, okay? Or maybe if you just want to fuck him or have something very, you know, very casual, not feelings involved, you can do that. You can totally do that. But like, why put yourself through all of this emotional stress? Because that shit, it may seem like a little thing there, you know, like something that is not very important, but that thing can accumulate emotional stress on your mind and in your heart as well. And that's not nice. That's not nice. And that's when you realize that you are actually going straight up to a toxic relationship, and then getting out of there is kind of hard, but because you start making up these bullshit excuses like, oh yeah, he has some issues, but I'm gonna help him. How, bitch? How are you gonna help him? You can help him. I'm sorry to tell you this like this. I don't know if this was meant to be comedy or what the fuck, but you cannot help him, okay? He has to help himself, unfortunately. I wish we could save people, but we cannot help someone who doesn't want to receive help. First of all, that's the first rule. Not to go into that rabbit hole. Yeah, that's the first rule. You cannot help someone who doesn't want help. Or maybe who says, I want help, but then doesn't do shit. That either. So stop trying so hard And yeah, and if you're thinking about this video as I think she's talking to herself, yeah, this is advice for myself too. I think that I already learned that from my mistakes. Actually, that's something that we have to understand as well. Each person has to go their own road and make their own mistakes in order to learn something. Like, I can be here giving you advice, and until you go and do what you have to do and smash yourself through the wall, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. What was I saying? Like, yeah, I smoke a joint before this, just so you know. I think that, I don't know if I'm not a person whose eyes go like Asian kind when I smoke weed, but I guess it depends on the strain. But this is not much of a, it doesn't show in my face, but it has a lot of THC and it's a sativa strain, sativa dominant. So yeah, that's all I'm saying, people. Just take some of my advice, because if it didn't work for me, it will work for you. It may work for you. Do as I say, not as I do. That's kind of my phrase, my life phrase, because I'm a fuck up. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Camila Lucina, if you don't know me, and I'm a fuck up. Subscribe, please. Come with me. We will make coffee. This is our way to the kitchen. Actually, this is the kitchen. Yes. And this is the coffee machine, which I love. You cannot smell the coffee in here, but I can, and I can tell you, it's fantastic. This is my mug. It's a Disney Epcot mug, a Paris one. It's so beautiful. This is like 3D, as you can see here. I love it. It's Minnie and Mickey. Isn't that fucking cute? This is the mug where I drink my coffee with some stevia on it. Yeah, I am that bitch. Yeah, I take stevia. That stevia crap, as in Breaking Bad. The wise Walter White said to, what was her name? Something like Olivia, something like that. Lydia. That was her name, Lydia. She was a bitch. She was such a bitch. But I don't think she deserved to die, honestly. What do you think? Have you watched Breaking Bad? And if you did, do you think that Lydia deserved dying? I don't think she did, but she was such a traitor. I mean, if she didn't got killed, Walter was gonna get killed at some point. But he kind of deserved it. He was kind of a prick sometimes. Look at this. I just want you to look at the little smoke in it. I think it doesn't look that. I'm trying to put the black background. Maybe there you can see the smoke. And it has such a nice smell of coffee. It smells like really sweet coffee. It's delicious. I love waking up like this in the morning. No, it's not the morning, but that is just a detail. It's not the morning, and it's Monday, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Monday and it's cloudy, so I'm just gonna take the first sip of coffee. This is my favorite moment of the entire day, because it's like I turn into somebody else. I don't know if you drink coffee, but if you drink coffee and you're a coffee maniac like I am, you will understand the feeling. I feel like I turn into this sweet person when I drink coffee. Like, I'm not cranky in the mornings. I'm not that kind of bitch. But I'm just like a zombie, you know? And this just brings me to life. But to a nice life, not to life. Not to harsh life. Just a life. It's so good. I'm complete. I always quote that video of Mila. If you don't know her, she's this child. It's really funny on Instagram. Her mother runs her account and actually upload the videos of her and Emma, which is her twin sister. And I love them. They're so funny. and they're Scorpios as well. I'm Scorpio as well, and I think we have like a really close birthday, because I think their birthday is on Halloween and mine is October 29. So I think it's really close. They're really funny, and she has this video. It's a very old video from where she was really, really young. I think she was like 3 years old, and she's like drinking a frappuccino, and whenever she drinks it, she says, "I'm complete." And I just love that video so much because I feel so identified with it, so in sync with her. She's a genius, and I hope she ends up being an actress. I think I will. I've been thinking about that. I feel like I would be such a good actress myself. I think I should go to Hollywood. What do you think about this? Leave it in the comments. But I live with my dog, so I think moving out of the country would be kind of hard. But maybe not that hard. Maybe I should go after Hollywood and record videos from the red carpet. I kind of like the idea. But the other day, I was watching the Met Gala, some of the backstage videos of the celebrities' production, and the way they're getting dressed, and the way they plan the clothes and everything. And I was just watching, I think it was Billie Eilish, a Vogue video on YouTube, and a lot of people were onto her. She was getting makeup done, she was getting hair done, and the nails, and the dress, and this and that. And there were so many people touching her. And that just gave me a lot of anxiety. Like, I don't know if I would like that shit, because I'm an introvert, even if it doesn't seem like it. And having that many, even if I trust them, even if we have a good relationship, having like 6 people on me like that, because you're in a rush as well. You have to acknowledge that too. And they were very nice, but I think it would be really uncomfortable. And I started to think that maybe that's why most of celebrities have so much anxiety, and like hard anxiety attacks, and just, like Justin Bieber, like, besides all of the drugs and the fuck ups, I think emotionally speaking, that must be, and the paparazzi is chasing you every fucking single day of your life. That must be like living a real hell in this life. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. It would be so uncomfortable. Like, it would just make me cry. Like Britney, when she was shaving her head. I mean, how can you not turn out like that? That's what people should be wondering. How can you not turn out like that after all of that? Bitch, she's just a human being. Just like you, just like me. I know that I probably couldn't stand that kind of life. Sometimes I want to be successful, but the huge exposure just give me a lot of anxiety. It's give me the chills, and not the nice chills. For like on a side, I would just be really happy to be acknowledged and to contribute to this world with whatever shit I'm doing. But on the other side is that you lose so much of your, I don't know, you lose your privacy and the way you're no one in this world. Like, nobody ever asks me for a picture on the street, and I feel comfortable with that. It's not that I would be ungrateful if someone did, but I just like walking on my own and just not giving a fuck about people. Just, I live in a big city, so that's kind of the way it works here. Like, just like in New York, for example, like you don't care about the rest of people. You just do what you have to do, and the movement in the city never stops. And I love that. I come from a little town, and that shit freaked me out. Like, everyone just knowing each other, or kind of knowing each other. And people saying bullshit about you, and people being so, people paying so much attention to what you do. That's so uncomfortable, man. I don't like towns. If you're from a town, you will understand what I'm saying, because that shit is not comfortable. Some people from my town don't really get along with the big city, and they end up going back. And I always am so surprised about that, because I would never go back. I hate going back. I've been living here in Buenos Aires for 8 years, and I freaking love it. I freaking love it. The only thing I don't like is the economy. Getting worse and worse every day. Last year I was thinking of moving out to the States, but it didn't fell through, the deal. And yeah, I ended up staying, but I really love here. I love it here. You know, I'm just thinking about options for the future, even though I love my house here and just living here. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. This is my life. This is a little piece of my life. If you want me to share more moments of my life, please like this video, and I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, and love you guys. Thanks for watching my video. If you watch it till here, thank you. You are my #1 fan. So love you, and see you in another video. Bye.